It's episode 420.
420
but minus 400.
Plus
we'll
7.
get to episode 420
minutes, right?
someday.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just checking.
Happy episode 20, guys.
It's 20.
20. Matchbox 20.
2 40s cut in half. Then you have 4 sets of 20.
50 cent
I wish
minus
I could think of a Matchbox
30
20 song.
cents.
If I could trade it all the way for one thing. Is that
Matchbox 20? I don't think it is.
Hey,
It
what do
might
you
be
guys what do you guys think about people trying to reclaim Nickelback these days?
Like,
Are they trying to reclaim Nickelback?
People are trying to say that Nickelback was good all along.
That's, and I mean this in the nicest way. That's fucking retarded.
Exactly.
That's the,
I don't think so. I don't think so.
There's no sheen of post-irony that you can put on to make Nickelback good, and I mean that sincerely. Because there's a lot of things that I like for camp reasons.
Look at this photograph.
Everybody kissed love and nobody scully.
Yeah, that's like divorced dad rock.
I remember their first big song, and it might only not be a big song, but it was a song I used to hang out with.
It was a song.
My uncle at the bowling alley where they had a pool table, right? He loved playing pool. And there was a train song that they would play all this time, and I literally think the chorus is like...
Drops of Jupiter in...
Train.
Train.
Oh, I'm
That is
not...
Train.
Nickelback. Stop, 1 second. Nickelback, and literally the chorus was
Train
like...
also sucks.
The chorus was like, I like you better with your pants around your ankles.
I think that song is called Sex. I'm pretty sure.
Really?
There's a Nickelback song called Sex.
Real original.
Yeah.
I just remember my uncle, like, hustling people in pool, and then that horrible song playing in there. That is a fun... That's a fun little...
Sounds like some early 2000s shit.
Yeah.
Reminds me of when I went to Wingding in Rockford. Did any of you guys ever go to Wingding?
I did go to Wingding.
What was that?
It was like a music festival.
It's like a... What is it called? Like,
But it was in the middle of a, like, racetrack.
yeah.
I mean, it was pretty small scale. But I went... I don't know if I was in middle school or early high school, but I went with my friend Molly, and we saw Buck Cherry. And they played, Hey... You a crazy bitch, but you fuck so good, whatever.
Oh my god!
And I think that is just the
at
most
Rockford.
white trash.
one
Yeah,
second.
it was in Rockford.
That's the most Rockford shit.
I was at that Wingding. Unless
Really?
Buck Cherry played more than once. And
Probably not.
Probably not.
Buck Cherry played multiple shows in
Of
Rockford.
Wingding. But could you imagine, maybe we crossed paths, we never even knew it.
We could
At the-
have. Well,
What
I
if-
was probably like in 8th grade or
Yeah,
something.
me too.
We locked eyes at the Buck Cherry concert.
At the
What if
Buck
we-
Cherry concert.
What if we met, what is that, like, that meme format? Like, what if we met at underneath the pier? Or what if we met at Wingding?
At the Buck Cherry.
at the
Wingding.
at the white trash music festival at the racetrack?
So,
Smelled like beer and piss.
yeah, that's what I remember too. I remember it smelling like piss.
I did get a really good pork chop sandwich though. I really do remember that.
Worth it.
I love a good pork chop sandwich on some
It's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pork chop sandwiches, A+.
Go to the country store in Sycamore.
That's
if
the
you want
best ones.
If you want a pork chop sandwich, that's hard.
That shit
Those are good, yeah.
goes hard.
So it officially got announced that Robert Eggers is releasing a new movie with Willem Dafoe.
Another? Oh man. that's
Yeah.
awesome.
Another one.
Another one.
Another one.
Where he's remaking Notes for Ratu.
Oh, are you sure that wasn't fake? Because
No,
I saw a
it's-
fake poster.
No,
of
it's.
it.
I've seen a bunch of fake. It's been speculated for a while.
Yeah, but it's
But it definitely
real now.
got. It just got. He just
We
got
have a
confirmed.
verified source on this.
Nosferatu.
Yeah. What's his name? Willem Dafoe himself.
Oh my god.
And I remember. I mean, it was last episode or maybe 2 episodes back, I was talking about how Willem Dafoe was hot when he was younger.
Yes. Yeah, I just watched that one.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so
He really was. You put that picture in there, and I was like, damn.
I was looking at pictures of him, and I'm thinking I'm confusing my brain. I think he's still hot. I don't know I don't know if I were a gay man, I would specifically be attracted to men with extremely weird angular faces. But I was looking at him like, he's still kind of hot for like an old guy hot.
For an
He's
old goblin.
Yeah, I think it's like he's just got very interesting features.
I think that's what I like. I think
You
I just
know?
like that in general. You know what I mean?
He's got
Yeah.
like his cheekbones are like
Yeah,
up to his fucking,
cheekbones are really pronounced and
he's
like
he's like a little goblin.
I think
that is a good way
I
to
think
put
he's
it.
an attractive man that can make a very ugly face. I think that's the secret.
That is true. He's got the Bill Skarsgård effect.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a banger of a movie, though. I love
Oh, dude, yeah.
that director.
Yeah, and him with, like, mostly I just think he would be really good at, like, because the original Nosferatu's, like, what's that, like, German Impressionism style? Where it's, like, the deep shadows
like
and
the
everything.
20s, it's all dark and shit. That's
Like,
perfect for him.
Yeah, I think it would, like, really be good. Or, you know what would be cooler is, like, his style with no audio. Like, do it like a silent
movie?
film.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Ooh, that would be interesting.
creepy.
Yeah. Just because his style is so, gripping.
He's like one of the few people that could pull that off, and I would be like, oh, hell yeah, I'm gonna go see that.
I really liked that one movie that was a silent film.
The Artist?
The Artist.
That movie was
great.
great.
Didn't that get like? I know it was at least nominated.
I think it won
for
Best
shit.
Picture.
I think it won a bunch of shit.
I think it did. Yeah.
That movie was amazing.
Good ass soundtrack.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
I want a version of because they're expanding the Star Wars universe. I want a version of Uncut Gems, but all the characters the Watto character, like.
It's just about him.
Yeah, like those little Jewish bird things, because that's clearly what they were supposed to be. Like
they're just selling shit. Like
yeah,
He made him look like a straight up fly with a big ass nose.
Yeah.
He's like,
I like it. I like to bet on the pod racing. Put 500 credits on Anakin.
we don't padres on the Shabbos.
I do want that though, because it's so clear. Like, I think the only way that you can pull, what's it called, Disney out of the slump is because realistically, there's only been one Star Wars story told up to this point, right?
right. Yes.
So why not put stories set in that universe so that you can like expand the world, but like they're not implicitly about fucking stormtroopers, lightsabers, like just shit
Because that's
happening.
what
heroes.
makes money, Skylar.
But the
That's
thing-
what makes money.
But I don't think it's sustainable in the long run. Like, people won't care eventually. I don't give a fuck
Do
about
you
Star Wars
think-
movies anymore.
Do you think that soon they're just gonna remake them? Because I heard that there's already talk of a Harry Potter remake,
They are doing that for sure.
which is
man,
just crazy to me.
That's mind blowing.
That doesn't seem like it's that long
It
ago,
hasn't
was
been.
it?
Yeah, it hasn't been that long.
Doesn't seem like it's been that long.
Only been
I mean,
20 years.
the original one came out in 2001, right?
I guess 20 years,
Yeah.
but
Is 20 years?
I feel like it should be like 40 years is the
Right?
remake.
Yeah, I
the
don't know.
remake, limit.
Is that like being a curmudgeon-y old person?
No, this is what I think kind of Star Wars and Harry Potter differ. Harry Potter is like a set.
Yeah, it's like
thing.
it's stuck in that few years or
Right,
his
right.
life
Yeah.
at the school.
You know what'd be fucking cool?
Unless you count.
But there is the
they
extended
tried
universe,
They
you're
tried
right.
to do an extended
There is
universe
because they got
Which is
with
failure.
the Fantastic Beasts and shit.
Yeah, which is a failure.
Yeah, but they tried. It's there.
This is what I think. They should remake Harry Potter, but make it more nostalgia based. Like, really make it set in 1999 or whatever the first movie is, like, set in like 99 or like,
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like,
something like yeah.
because I mean, realistically, there's no way that you're going to be able to tinge this content without like rose-colored glasses again, because it is so much of its time. You know what I mean? So to like deny that it was set in a specific period would probably be a downfall, and it wasn't really played up in the original story. So that's one way that you could like differentiate it from the original, because there's not much.
Definitely in right now, like vintage.
Yeah.
You know, like with Stranger Things.
wait 5 more years and then set it in the 90s. That's what I say.
Yeah, but
Harry.
and it is set in the 90s though.
Harry's got like a Game Boy.
Because
and shit.
I'm almost positive.
You're saying play up the 90s.
Play up the 90s aspect of it.
right.
Yeah,
right.
I'm sure that's what they'll do.
Because I'm pretty sure Harry Potter was like born like the same year we were,
Yeah.
like the early 90s, right?
Yeah.
That's what I always assume because like
It says it
That's
somewhere. Like
being
I don't
a
know.
kid,
I've
reading
read
the
it
book,
somewhere that like it really is. Oh my God, where'd he go?
Slipping through my fingers all the time.
Vodka.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but like, I mean, with the Harry Potter thing, I mean, the Star Wars thing is, I don't know. I think Star Wars is such a protected
Yeah.
intellectual property that
It's been around much longer
It's
than
been-
Harry Potter, that's for sure.
I think people would have a fucking meltdown if they remade those movies.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
there
Like,
wouldn't
Yeah,
be
yeah.
as many people, you know.
They
like,
basically did
yeah.
with the fucking
Yeah.
Force Awakens. Basically a remake,
But not like I mean they tried to make a new story.
So
You
you
know,
fucking
it's not like
blow up a different big.
they didn't
big
just
rock,
have
big
like
orb.
the exact same characters and story.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah. If
just
they
shot for
actually
shot.
like, shot for shot remake of the old.
or it's just the same.
Because
story
he already went in and
retold.
fucking put in new shit anyway. People got furious just
Yeah,
at him
that's true.
adding shit to the. So yeah, if they redid the whole thing, that would be fucked.
did you hear that Disney released why they can't release the original films?
Why?
Okay,
The original Star Wars films.
the original Star Wars film.
Oh my god.
So when the first movie was released, George Lucas, his wife edited the original movies and made it what it was.
Is she an editor?
She's an
Yeah.
editor, right?
Okay.
So the original cut of Star Wars is unwatchable. She edited
No,
down.
it's not good.
It's horrible. She edited it down into something, and then that's what was released, right? And there's the law that says that there's a certain amount that you can edit away, right?
Yeah.
And then it becomes a whole new property, right? A whole new movie, technically, right? So he didn't want to pay his wife money for Star Wars, so he made the edits in the 90s where like he added all that shit and technically made a new film,
Yeah.
and then had all the originals destroyed. All the
way.
original so
Is it like in spite of his
Yeah,
wife?
there's
Did they
one-
get divorced or
they
something?
got divorced. He didn't want to pay her any more royalties for Star Wars, so he technically made a new film. So that's what.
What a bitch though, because
What a
she
fuck.
actually edited it though.
Yeah, yeah.
What a piece of shit.
So she
Damn.
got the money for the original release and everything that was released up until like I don't know, one of the like 96 is when they did the re-release Star Wars films.
Damn.
Yeah.
But you would think, and I mean I know that it's legal shit, so it's not like it matters me
Yeah.
saying this, you know. But like he changed shit so much so that it became a different property. But that doesn't mean she didn't edit the rest of it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
It's still her cut.
You know, like
She's still in the credits.
a lot of edit, like you can't. Yeah, like every single second of a film is edited. You know.
Yeah, it's crazy, and it's just because he had beef with his wife.
Damn, I did not know that.
Yeah,
Wow.
and there is no original to go back.
Yeah, you would think there'd be another copy somewhere.
No,
Damn.
because he
Nowhere.
was the sole owner of Star Wars for so long. So like whatever he said,
Yeah.
like went. Yeah.
I wish I still had my VHSs from when I was little.
I wish you still had those fucking DVDs.
DVDs.
Remember you like lent somebody for all those DVDs?
Yeah, those were the edited.
Oh, the edited version.
Damn.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Talking about
I
Disney.
think only VHS
Yeah.
had the original.
Oh, that's sick.
Oh, okay. Talking about Disney, did you guys hear that they're changing the theme of Splash Mountain?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's not racist no more.
I've never seen this.
I ain't
song
racist
of
no
the
more.
South.
Oh, it's,
Me neither. I
it's-
haven't.
It's fun.
Is it good?
Yeah,
Is it-
it's the basis for what like. If there's no sound in the South, the greatest movie, one of the greatest movies of all time, Who Framed Roger Rabbit, wouldn't exist.
No, no shit.
Yeah,
That is one of the greatest movies.
it's literally. The thing is too, it's racist in the sense that it's
Yeah, because I've
using.
never actually seen it.
Yeah, it's okay. So there's Peter Rabbit wants to leave the Shire, not the Shire, I don't know where he lives. His little
Yeah,
hutch thing.
his little place.
Peter Hobbit.
Peter Rabbit, Peter Hobbit,
They
and
should just turn it into
Bilbo.
turn it into the Hobbit.
Yeah,
The
anyway.
Hobbit drop.
And then they have like wolves that chase him back into the hollow. He talks to like a man that's clearly supposed to be a recently freed slave. They parallel the idea of Peter Rabbit's what happened to Peter Rabbit included with what happened in slavery. Because the thing is, it's racist in the sense that talking about slavery is a thing that happens makes people feel uncomfortable nowadays, unless it's in an artsy-fartsy film that they can contextualize. It's a hard thing to pitch to a child, what that was. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Right.
So,
I believe that they are replacing it with The Princess and the Frog.
Ew!
Sounds lame.
Ew! That fucking sucks. That movie sucks.
No. I never saw that.
Make it the Hobbit drop. Don't they own Lord of the Rings yet?
Do they? No, they don't need to own Lord of the Rings. Don't let them do that.
They own Lord of the Rings. They're Fox Entertainment.
Do they?
Fox owns.
Does? Oh, well, never mind.
Hobbit drop.
Then yeah, go ahead, do it. Go ahead.
Just go down on a big log dressed as Bilbo Baggins.
I want it with like Gandalf in there with one of those VR things,
yeah,
he's
falling,
and he's
with the Balrog.
Oh, I was thinking that he's setting off fireworks.
Oh yeah,
like at the beginning, like a dragon firework or some shit.
See, there you go.
Or there's a stream that runs into like Mordor, you could take a boat all the way up to Mordor. They don't do it because they're afraid that they'll be spotted. That's why they go on foot and go through the mountains in the book.
Yeah.
So literally,
I remember. There's like that big gate that opens.
Yeah, opens. Yeah.
The Black Gate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
there's a water park.
Yeah, it's a water.
Yes,
pathway.
You're right.
That's the Black Gate is in water.
It could be done.
So, literally, you could see them that would be cool. Like, you see them at a distance. They're, climbing up mountains, and you're on the water ride. You know what I mean?
Lord of the Rings theme park ride would be
that would be dope. That would be dope.
If it was, good quality.
I mean, Disney will. If Disney's
quality.
doing it, Disney rocks.
Even Universal would do it well, I think.
Oh, I think so, too. I think it just needs... It would be something that would need space.
Yes.
Yeah.
And money.
Money. Space and money. So, Candle in the Wind, it seems to me like you lived your life
like a candle in the wind.
Was originally written for Marilyn Monroe, right?
Yes, I did know that.
Got rebranded for Diana.
Rebranded.
Do you ever think that Marilyn Monroe's looking down from heaven, you couldn't just fucking wrote another song?
Yeah,
right?
That was my song, I thought.
You didn't even really release it for me, and now you release it for this bitch?
I kind of thought that was about me.
Yeah,
I mean, Diana was a pretty cool person, though, to have it written about, I guess.
Do you know what happened with the person's, so, did you know, why she got in an accident she was with? Isn't
there speculation that, they killed her? The royal family killed her because she was,
she was going to marry...
doing things out of...
She was speaking out
she
against
left.
them.
Yeah. She left the family. She left her husband, right? Which is a big no-no by the British.
Yeah.
And she started dating a Saudi prince. And she's still technically British royalty, even if she left the, king.
Really? Even if you leave, you're still, even if you just marry in?
Yeah.
We gotta take her out.
So they didn't want the bloodlines of the British family to be intermixed.
To be tainted.
To be intermixed with the Saudi Saudi family.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
I've never heard that one.
Yeah.
Interesting. I could see it, though. It's everything about the... Well, have you guys heard about the Prince Harry book? I don't know anything about it other than I've heard these little clips on TikTok where he says something about my penis was oscillating between excited and traumatized.
All right, 1 second. We'll put a clip right here.
My penis was oscillating between extremely sensitive and borderline traumatized. The last place I wanted to be was Frostnipistan. I'd been trying some home remedies, including one recommended by a friend. She'd urged me to apply Elizabeth Arden cream. My mum used that on her lips.
Yeah, we're gonna get that excerpt.
Yeah, I gotta get that excerpt. I didn't see that, but that sounds...
Oh my god, it's all been all over my TikTok, and I haven't really researched, what the fuck is he talking about?
His memoir, right?
Yeah. I don't know what... I have no context what that means. I don't know.
I want to look that up, but I don't want to Google Prince Harry penis.
God.
It was oscillating between something and traumatized.
What a sad bloodline. I mean, I'm not hating, right? My hair is kind of pushed back a little bit.
I mean, Harry's definitely the better looking one of the two.
They both have fucked hairlines. They both
not as but Harry's not as bad.
The one's completely gone.
The one's full Dr. Phil now.
Yeah.
Man.
Full Dr. Phil.
I was thinking about getting on Meloxin to like help my hairline grow back, but then I heard that you can like become wildly depressive taking it, and I'm like, let's not press the
side effects. You might want
Why
to kill
is it
yourself.
always the shit that you take to just like fix your appearance that makes you wildly depressed? Because I almost got on Accutane when I was in high school and college to help my acne. But again, it's like if you already have a tendency to be like depressed or whatever, it like shoots up the chance that you're gonna try to commit suicide or and I'm like, I'm not gonna risk that. I'll be alright. I'll be okay.
Meloxin's the same way, and I like because I was thinking about like you can get you don't even have to get a prescription. You literally can just start. You can get it over the counter, and I was like, oh, maybe I'll do that. And they're like, if you have any like tendencies to be depressive at all, do not take Meloxin. You will kill yourself. And I was like, that's enough.
You
of
will.
Like, it's like a huge correlation.
Never mind.
Like,
you will.
And on that note, kill yourself, kill yourself, kill yourself.
Bow, 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 bow. Bow, 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 bow. I wish I had. I need those animations where you can like add muzzle flashes, and I'll like have gun fingers like.
That's what.
Do they sing that song?
They sing your 5,000 candles in the wind.
Mouse goes.
Bye bye,
little Sebastian.
We miss you in the saddest fashion. He's a mini horse.
I do one last thing on the Marilyn Monroe, Princess Diana tangent. I really like to think that when Princess Diana got killed by the British ruling party, that she like got to heaven's gates and they saw Marilyn Monroe standing in front of him. He was like, "You think you can steal this gay man's song from me?"
That was my song.
That was my song.
Now you must fight.
I think they'll come together.
Maybe
and
fusion,
embrace
huh?
it. Exactly.
Yeah.
I think that's truly
We're just
what would happen.
candles in the wind, baby.
I saw a video of a guy. Okay, so we're in a third world country, right?
Okay.
And a guy in a Honda Civic stops in front of a bus in like a third world country. We're like in, somewhere not great. I didn't.
Okay.
I saw, and then like bus is honking, and then all of a sudden I see like 9 guys get off the bus, right, and just start beating the fuck out of the person in the Honda Civic and moving his like pushing his
literally just moving his car out of the way.
Yeah, pushed his car out of the way and drove away. And I was like, I wish shit like that would happen in America. Because
just beat the shit out of people at
sometimes I think sometimes if people push the limits too far, we have like a little too much cover of like modern society in America.
You gotta tell them what's up sometimes.
Sometimes you gotta tell them what's up.
Sometimes you need a side of the road beat down.
Yeah,
yeah, definitely.
Because the guy's like leaning out the window, like flipping off the bus, like "fuck you!" Like maybe the bus cut him off or something, and then 9 dudes just beating the shit out of him. I promise you, he will not stop his fucking car.
Yeah, learned his lesson.
He learned his lesson.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it like it warmed my heart a little bit. I was like, that's nice.
There are good people in the world.
So Elon Musk lost about $1.28 billion of his net worth buying Twitter.
Because of Twitter?
Now, this is lost revenue so far. He's spent way more money buying it, but that's the lost revenue so far.
Ooh.
So
sucks to suck.
He got a whole bunch of money in invested from the Saudi Arabian government, right?
Okay.
So they ended up, because he used the coffers of Tesla to buy Twitter, right? So like the excess money from Tesla to buy Twitter, and then subsidized buying Twitter with the Saudi Arabian government gave him, I don't know, I think it was like $27 billion.
Interesting.
In money, right, from the Saudi government.
It's a lot of money.
But the thing I think that he doesn't realize, because Saudi Arabian people, the Saudi government will want their money back sometime, right?
This is a loan.
That is the worst fucking person. I would rather owe money to the mob.
That's not who I would want to piss off.
No, they kill people. They kill reporters and say they do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah?
They lured a person who is a journalist to a Saudi Arabian what is it called, embassy, and murdered him in the embassy in another country. You don't think they will fucking murder you that's like, you should have joined the American mafia and gotten money, dude. That's
they kill you for sucking a dick over there.
yeah.
Yeah, that is true.
You guys ever watch Locked Up Abroad? That's been my new favorite show lately.
Actually,
about the
I haven't
cocaine
watched
smugglers and stuff.
I haven't watched the abroad one very much, but I probably should.
Oh, it's different than Lockup.
I do like
it's
Lockup.
not Lockup.
I'm interested to know what happens abroad.
This is people who are like get busted like smuggling and shit like that in like airports. But this guy was living in Saudi Arabia, making wine, which is illegal.
Ooh.
And he was making these huge batches of wine in like these tubs, and so, one bottle of wine he said would be like $100, $150 or something.
Damn.
And then they found him and they handcuffed him to a tree and
beat
the fuck out of him.
Jesus.
Yeah, that'll come with it over in.
They beat the shit out.
Ooh.
Tied him to a tree.
I've had a dream.
We thought our cops were bad.
Yeah, right now. Do you know what's crazy? So if you to owe money and not pay back your debts in Dubai is so against the law, like it breaks the laws of haram so bad.
It's like against the religious law.
Religious law so bad that people will leave Bugattis on the side of the road if they owe money.
Oh my god.
And just let them be towed. Like, because it's like so you could just be killed for it. Like, if you owe people money, you will just be killed for it.
That's
so
crazy.
People will just, like, if they go, like, default on their car, they'll just be like, oh, here's a $250,000 car just sitting on the side of the road.
Damn.
And they'll just take the plates and let it be towed away.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh.
What? Talk amongst
Scully,
ourselves.
You're a fucking goofball right now. We need a dog sitter while we're doing
We
this.
do. Hey, maybe Trent could do that if he was fucking.
Hey, Trent,
if
why
he was
don't
doing
you watch
shit.
Scully?
What do you expect me to do? I mean, I'm fucking pushed. I'm just like I'm a giant plushie for your fucking dog. To rip apart? Are you fucking crazy? Are you fucking crazy?
Like, yeah, at least do one thing right.
Wait, 1 second.
Constantly.
Trent, why did you let that fucking camera go out now that we're talking about shit?
Honestly, bro, I'm just being honest. You know, Spencer, I barely keep my eyes open. I popped the fucking Adderall before the fucking show, and I'm fucking still falling asleep. Spencer over there, he looks like he's about to fall asleep right now. He's fucking yawning. Fuck!
There was only... You let the camera go out again.
Yeah,
Jesus
what's wrong
Christ.
with you?
What the fuck are we paying you for, bro?
Brock, you dumb bitch. Honestly, my dad, who is the producer of this show, says that I'm here because you guys are too fucking stupid to do your own show by yourself, and you need a comedy relief. So fuck you, you dumb bitch. Bye!
Yeah. Okay.
In this economy.
In this economy.
Truly.
Ready? Hot or not? No. Hot or
Ooh,
not?
hot or not. I'm ready.
All right. You guys remember? So if it's no, you have to say why.
Okay.
Okay.
Cookie brownies. Hot or not?
Hot. Absolutely.
I disagree. Fuck
Combining,
cookie brownies. I don't
two.
like them. They're wrong.
Desserts are just any
how-
dessert is good. There's levels to how good it is, but like
It's just like a fat ass cookie, basically.
It's underneath the threshold of what I like.
okay.
Taylor Swift.
Nah. Well,
I mean, I can respect her and her hustle and everybody that likes her. It's just not my cup of tea.
yeah, no, not for me.
Not my cup of tea.
I didn't like her until I realized that she called her boyfriend gay in one of her songs. Here's a clip.
Crazy, that's fine. Don't tell man you're gay.
That's funny.
Kind of funny.
Yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah. Okay, 1 second. Very small plastic bags.
Like,
Like
how small are we
Cocaine
talking?
baggies?
Right, like a dime bag or?
Dime
Or-
bag.
I like them.
Not.
They're cute.
No. Cute.
Hot.
Hot. Okay. Candy bowls outside on Halloween.
It's not fun.
Yeah, not. That's a lazy move.
Yeah,
And I'm gonna
like
steal
to
your
go
whole
up,
thing.
I like to go up to the door.
I say hot because then there's no moral.
You like to steal it all.
Yeah, steal it all.
Yeah, that's what we used to do.
Yeah.
So, people, I remember my mom one year leaving it out, and then she was like, the next day she was like, someone took our whole bowl.
Just the literal bowl. Yeah,
Okay. Vampire Weekend.
hot.
I don't know. I've never listened to him actually. So I'm
Oh,
just
my
judging.
my
I'm
2009 twee phase says absolutely hot.
Okay.
Judging by the name.
So,
Which
hot
I
or
don't like. No.
No? Okay.
Not.
You gotta listen
But
to
I probably would like
a
their music.
respectable
I probably
A-punk.
would enjoy it. Yeah.
It's,
It's
yeah.
like rock, early 2000s rock.
Yeah.
It's very indie.
Yeah, it's like indie twee.
indie twee kind of thing.
Vampires Monday through Friday.
I don't even know what
I
that
don't know
is.
what the fuck that means.
It's a joke because last question was Vampire Weekend.
Anyway,
Okay, and this is the last one. 7 to 9 business days.
like 7.
Like if you order something and it says
Oh.
7 to 9 business days.
Fuck that! No,
Yeah,
not in this Amazon Prime
Not in
world,
this economy.
right? Not.
7 to 9 business days means you'll get it in 3 months. I don't know why that's the case. Because 7 to 9, because like, I only order shit on Friday, so I don't get it that weekend, and then it's never just a week.
No, not usually.
It's-
Especially like I ordered these Bath and Body Works candles on sale. You know, when after the Christmas shit went on sale, and it was that 7 to 9 business days.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was probably like a week and a half.
Yeah, that's fucking annoying.
Because business days, like weekends, for some, they just take up too much time.
Yeah,
Come
I don't
on.
know. Did you know that a bird has one hole for its vagina and asshole?
Sphincter. No sphincter.
No sphincter.
Yes, I did know that.
It's called a
Cloaca.
cloaca.
Wait,
Yeah.
how did I know that?
I don't know.
Damn, that's efficient though.
Yeah, so maybe instead of a
So when
cloaca,
they poop on you, it's also could be pee.
I have some things to spit for the idea of cloaca. How about cloaca, waka flame? Bow, bow, bow.
You just said,
Ew.
you just said so when they shit on you, it's also fucking semen.
Semen?
Bird cum.
Oh, we didn't think about that.
Oh, that's
no,
fucked.
I would think that comes out of the bird dingaling. Have you guys heard about how ducks' penises are spiral? They're like a corkscrew.
Whoa.
Like it's literally a corkscrew.
What fucking service could that have?
I don't know.
Is the duck vagina a corkscrew?
I think so.
It's like a puzzle.
Have you heard this?
Oh, that ducks' penises are corkscrews?
Yes.
Yeah, do you know why they're corkscrews?
Because they rape them,
Yeah,
right?
they can't run, so they can't run away.
Yeah.
Female ducks don't feel sexual pleasure and do not want to be
So
fucked.
they just have to fucking.
And it's like,
It's less-
pigs are the same way.
So they're just like.
Evil.
There's a lot of animals with either spiral dicks or spurs on their
Yeah, the
penis.
barbed penis.
yeah.
That's fucked.
Dogs have barbed penises.
Yeah, it's
Scully,
weird that it's like.
stay away from those
not-
spurred penises.
Not pleasurable for
Okay.
so many animals. I guess it's better
just
than the
do it-
praying mantis.
Do it for the
Just murder.
just
get-
like
yeah.
getting murdered
Get
afterwards.
fucking killed.
Black Widow.
Honestly, as long as I
Spider.
can come, maybe you can kill me.
Yeah.
I don't really.
He's like, the
I'll remember you said that, bitch.
praying mantis is like, that was the best sex I ever had.
I got one more
Eat my head
cloaca
off.
thing. How about
Okay.
how about cloaca flocka bane? I was raised in the one penis and a vagina and asshole.
Was raised.
I was
Jesus Christ.
I was raised in the pussy and the vagina and the asshole being all one thing. But yeah,
You
Wow.
were simply molded by it. I was molded by it.
I was molded by the asshole pussy vagina thing. There was a lady who got tattoo ink injected into her eye to turn them black.
I've heard of that, getting tattoos on your eyes.
Yeah, so it's not really a tattoo. Technically, they call it that. It's not really because all you have to do is inject the eye and shoot the juice into the like intermediate layer of the eyeballs. So the second, it's not like a tattoo thing. It's just like they shoot a little juice into it.
Mm-hmm. How long does it stay that way? Forever?
Forever.
Okay.
The lady that I saw the article who did it went completely blind.
Ooh.
And my question is like, and this is not an attack of tattoo artists. I have tattoo artists that I fuck with, but they are not medical professionals. And I'm not letting a single fucking tattoo artist and shoot anything into my eye.
I would imagine that almost any tattoo artist that you went to around here, if you were to ask, can you tattoo my eyeball? They would say, fuck no.
Yeah.
Because our friend has hand tattoos, and she talks about how hard it was to find somebody to tattoo her hands.
Right.
They would say, no, I'm not going to because they fade so fast and all this shit. So I can't imagine somebody saying, yeah, I'll tattoo your eyeball.
Yeah, you have to be crazy.
I really do have a question about the eyeball thing. Like, you have to use a needle to inject it in the eye. I don't know how you're allowed to do this. You know what I mean? Like, I understand.
How is that
there's only so far that a piece of paper that you sign can go.
Special training. Hey,
Yeah. What the fuck are you doing?
fight me, asshole.
Scully. I do have a question about tattoos.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, we're thinking of like the classic, like religious, like Jesus tattoo, you know? Like getting a cross or some shit. Do you think if Jesus died in a way other than a cross, you know, like if he was killed by guillotine or something, do you think that people would get like shitty guillotine tattoos or something?
That's hilarious.
Or if he got shot by like if he got shot.
That's like there's a Bill Hicks bit where he's like, you think if Jesus comes back, he wants to see a bunch of fucking crosses around everywhere? That's like if JFK comes back and you were waving a gun at him.
In a convertible. Come sit in my convertible.
I see the whole, like, thing about the... You know, like, there's a whole bunch of, like, there's a whole... Scully, stay out of the fucking box. There's a whole group of, like, people on Twitter, when I was still on Twitter... They would call themselves choppy boys, and that they would like advocate killing CEOs with guillotines, blah blah blah.
Choppies.
It's all performative left shit, in my opinion. Honestly, if you really want to fucking kill somebody, do it. Don't talk about it. That is so. Those guys would end up like being like looking like religious peoples because they have like little guillotines in their like bios and shit. And I was like, you just be a Jesus freak in that world.
That's so cringy.
So, this is kind of an old story of this. Did you guys hear about the 6-year-old that tried to kill his teacher?
Yeah.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah, that shit's crazy. Yeah.
I will...
More fucked up. I just heard another follow-up article on that said that the kid had shown another kid the gun earlier in the day.
Yeah.
And the kid... They reported it to the teacher, and the teacher reported it to the principal, and they were just like, eh.
Yeah, I did hear the teacher had reported it to the administration multiple times.
What the fuck?
And
hey, the 6-year-old's got a gun.
But can you? I just can't fathom like a 6-year-old, like
insane,
actually like forming that thought. You know,
wild,
to bring that to school. When I was fucking 6 years old. I remember crying because I remember crying because some kids farted in my face. But like
that is an asshole.
On the playground.
That is an asshole.
I was having trouble wiping my own ass at 6. I feel like
right?
On some real shit. I feel like I probably did.
Some kids need help still. Yeah, going to the bathroom, and this kid like, I don't know. It just makes me think of. I can't imagine his home life was great.
This is what I know. This is how I kind of feeling like maybe like past life shit's real because you get a hold of a gun as a 6-year-old.
He's a mafia.
You get a hold of a gun as a 6-year-old.
Absolutely.
Concealed the weapon, brought it to school.
Totally Al Capone's fucking incarnation.
Absolutely.
Not only brought it to school, showed people like, check out this shit.
Yeah, check out my piece.
And then had enough like clout for them to be like, don't fuck with Terry. That dude will fucking murder you.
Yeah.
And then shot his teacher. That dude in a past life was either a fucking like mob boss or like a spy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm
he
the
definitely
teacher
killed people.
lived though, right?
Yeah.
The teacher is alive.
That's good.
But still, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah, that's absolutely insane.
So she must have been like kindergarten, first grade.
Yeah, it's first
right?
grade. 6-year-old is like first grade or kindergarten.
Yeah.
Damn.
No, speaking of like childhood shit, like that kind of like these are some childhood things that scared me. You know that scene in Who Framed Roger Rabbit when you find out that the boss guy, the guy in the black trench coat, is also and he's
The
like
tune.
a tune, and his eyes pop out, and he's like,
That's just
Your brother is just like this!
and I remember being so fucking scared as a child
Yeah.
that it like just
That scene
imprinted
is
that
fucking-
thought into my mind. I would think about it at night before I went to bed.
That scene's
I
terrifying.
didn't watch that as a child.
Yeah.
I watched that as an adult,
Yeah, that scene when
which
you're
I
little
feel
is
like
terrifying.
probably was more for adults.
Yeah, probably. Another thing that really scared the fuck out of me was TV static.
That
Oh,
shit scared
yeah.
me too.
Yeah.
That's
Also,
great.
because one time, Alyssa convinced me once that aliens were talking to us through radio static.
So Alyssa's
Convinced me. No, she liked. I was a gullible child.
I
I was gullible. Yeah,
that's
and she
hilarious.
told me that aliens were talking to us through the radio static,
That's
and
so
then
funny.
and I believed her, and then yeah, it was scary ever since.
I remember just like you'd go like to like you plug your N64 into the TV and then you'd switch it on and it would have to be on like a like the like not like TV channels and it would like just like if you didn't get the like switching
The
on the
right one?
Nintendo 64 right and it would go to that channel. I remember being so afraid, just like feverishly flipping in Nintendo 64, like turn on, fuck.
I used to have a TV that would randomly turn on in the middle of the night with just static.
Now that is
And
fucking terrifying.
it got so terrifying that I like started unplugging it at night because it would do it so often.
I would do the exact
I would
same
just
thing.
wake up to just nothing but.
Hell no.
Have to get up and be like,
What's worse? What's scarier? Waking up to that or waking up to George Lopez going, "Oh my bo, dun 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 dun
That sounds
dun
fucking terrifying.
Do you know what used to give me an existential crisis in my childhood was losing balloons. Like I would purposely tell my parents to never give me balloons because I know that if I lost a balloon like walking around places, it would ruin my day. It would it would make me
He's
so
thinking about
fucking
the balloon.
depressed.
I didn't really get balloons that much as a
Like I
child.
don't know if you went to like a fair or something, I would be like never get me because the people walking around with balloons never wanted a balloon because it scared the shit out of me. Because I just was afraid. I was afraid of anything that wasn't permanent. In a way, you know what I mean?
That's deep, man.
I also remember the first time I ever got full body chills was in Ghostbusters, watching Ghostbusters when he says, "That's a big Twinkie." There's like a scene where they're in the basement and they're talking about...
Wait, what?
There's a scene in Ghostbusters where they're like talking about, I don't know, like this ghost being released.
That's a big.
And they said, "That's a big Twinkie." And I remember getting shivers for the first time hearing that.
That's amazing.
All right.
Okay.
That's amazing.
Somewhere out there. No, I'm thinking of that one commercial. Tell me how am I supposed to live without you? No, that one commercial.
Dog. I thought that was the dog. I was like, what is he fucking growling at?
Sing it with me.
Supposed to live without you. I do want to say...
Sing it with me.
I want to run through some more childhood memories really quick while Brooke's changing the camera.
Okay.
Do you remember after the episode of The Simpsons, they would show a blue screen, and I don't remember what it said. I think... Wait.
Shh.
What was the name of that? Is
It's
it called
like
like
Grace.
Shit House or?
What?
Didn't it say Shit House or something?
You can't put that on TV.
I don't know. Maybe it didn't say Shit
It's
House.
like Grace Films or something like that.
No, I think it's called like Shit House or Silk House or like I think that was the name of the company.
It's definitely not Shit House. The Jackass one's Dick House.
Dick House.
Yeah.
Do you also remember, Hi, I'm Paul?
Hi, I'm Paul.
Oh.
Hi, I'm Paul. It was like a
That
multi-odd
was
month.
like, I remember that being at the
Did you set
end
a
of.
camera, that one?
Mhm.
Did you set a timer?
Yep.
Okay, sorry.
Jimmy Neutron.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
it was. Hi, I'm Paul.
It was a monkey.
Yeah, it was multiple
That's
eyes.
funny. Yeah. God, that unlocked a memory just now.
Do you remember
Wow.
when they released ketchup? There was multicolored ketchup.
Yes,
that
it was
is-
purple
Yeah,
and
green,
green.
yeah.
Yeah, I
That
do.
is some
I didn't actually eat it.
madness.
Me either.
But
Madness right there.
yeah, they had some crazy products
It's
in
most
the
American shit ever.
Yeah.
mid 2000s.
You were just about to say something?
Well, I was gonna say when we were talking about TV shows, I was gonna say that one of my weird childhood fears was I used to be scared of the Rugrats theme song.
Wait, how does that go anyway?
Do 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 do.
Do, do, do.
Shit, yeah,
It's like
okay.
on like a xylophone. I don't know why it scared me.
Do you know who wrote that song?
Who?
The guy from Devo.
What?
Oh.
The guy from Devo did all the music for
Wow.
Rugrats.
I grew up fucking loving Rugrats though.
Oh, I love
even
Rugrats,
though that
too.
even though I was scared of the song when I first heard it, I fucking loved Rugrats. Rugrats in Paris was my
Oh man, that's
shit.
like the first movie I saw in theaters.
That
I
was
can
my
remember.
favorite movie, like for years.
When next time someone asks me what the name of that Kanye West song is,
Rugrats in Paris. Yes.
It's definitely.
say it.
Oh, that's
Rugrats in Paris?
It also had the Peanuts commercial before it.
Oh my god. There was a Peanuts commercial before the Rugrats in Paris movie that was...
I know we've talked about this.
Oh, we have?
No, not on the podcast.
Okay.
I'm saying we have talked about this.
Okay. Where they were like a bunch of kids and they could not pronounce the word Peanuts videos.
They were talking about how much they loved the peanut.
You want to talk about penis videos?
Yeah.
You know, like
And it sounds like a bunch of kids saying,
Saying
I love
penis?
penis videos.
I watch penis videos with my mom and dad.
Oh my god.
I don't know why they said like videos. Why?
Yeah.
Because I guess like having because it was like VHS at the time,
Yeah.
so I guess like having it on video was the thing.
Yeah.
But like,
How did they get
I
away
love
with
my
that?
penis videos.
I watch penis videos with my dog.
Let's. I can insert 5 seconds before it gets flagged by YouTube. 5-second clip.
My mom and dad watched pants when they were little kids.
See, it does sound like penis. So
How
go.
did they get away with that shit?
Yeah, I don't know. I remember I used to pop that DVD. I used to pop that. This
That
is
orange tape.
the orange tape in. This is
The
how.
orange VHS tape.
This is how like autistic I am.
That's
I remember
so great.
inviting people over to my house and putting the tape in, and like just showing people that, and
penis video?
no one thought it was funny. They're like, yeah, it sounds like penis. Like, no, it's like pretend it sounds like penis though. And they're like, yeah, I guess it's kind of funny. And I would just sit there and I'd rewind it and like just watch it.
That was on the official Rugrats
Yeah.
VHS
It was-
tape.
Yeah, because they'd have
This
the previews.
penis joke
No, it's
It wasn't a penis joke. It was a.
sounds an awful lot like a
It was an
penis
ad
joke.
for the Peanuts comic strip. You
Yeah,
know, but
With
they
the same penis.
It
but
sounds
they
like-
were like children, literal children. You know, saying like, "I love the penis. I love penis. I love watching the penis. I love my penis."
That's
videos."
so fucked.
So it
Wow.
yeah.
was like.
I don't remember that on the VHS tape.
It was definitely something that my dad pointed out to me as a joke, and then I just became
Ran with
obsessed
it,
Yeah.
and I just vaguely remembered it. And he
Yeah.
was like, "Oh, you remember the? Do you remember the penis video?" And I'm like, "The penis? What the fuck are you talking about?" But yeah,
So in every action movie, there's always a guy.
a reaction movie. No, sorry.
In action movies, there's always a guy climbing through like vents, right?
Yeah, is that is that even possible?
I don't even know if it's
Yeah, where are
possible.
these big ass vents at?
I don't know if
And
it's
you can like
possible.
pop something down and
And they
look
can jump.
like a vent or something.
I don't know if it's possible, but I do know now that like on Facebook, there's always people that are advertising like clean the vents in your house. if that was a real person climbing through air vents in a
They'd be
place,
filthy.
they'd be filthy, just covered in
They're
dust.
always pristine.
If we could just take this camera to look down our vent on the
God,
floor over
gross.
here,
Yeah.
it's fucking disgusting.
Like in
And-
Die Hard, it's a pristine.
Yeah, it's
fucking
always just like a metal tunnel, you know, but it's like super clean.
Have you ever watched
you're right,
duct
yeah.
cleaning videos? They're sick. They have like these like long brushes attached to screwdrivers, and they just
sounds
and just
fun.
dust shoots
That
out of
does
them.
sound
It's
fun.
like a chimney sweep.
Yeah.
I like watching
modern day chimney sweep.
I like watching power washing videos. Have you ever watched a good power washing video? Oh, you need to look it up.
Oh, shit.
There's on Reddit. I like the
Power wash.
power
Satisfying.
washing porn.
Sounds satisfying.
Look it up. It's very satisfying. Also, car detailing.
Okay. Oh yeah.
That's
I do
good
love
too.
a good car dealing.
That's satisfying.
That's very satisfying.
Do you think the air duct cleaners, they show up with like a top hat and like
It's like a chimney
fucking
sweep.
like ratty old shoes and shit? And they're
Like,
like,
what's
ow.
that fucking guy from Mary Poppins' name?
Yeah.
Mary Poppins guy.
The Mary Poppins penguin guy?
Yeah.
You know?
Do you know that a lot of chimney sweeps, like in the period where people needed chimney sweeps, were actually children because they were the only people small enough
could
that they
actually
could fit
fit in the
down,
chimney?
down chimneys.
I could be a chimney sweep, maybe.
And they would take children from orphanages and just buy them and like
Throw them in the chimney.
throw them down the chimneys because they would lose them. Like, I mean, lose
We
them.
lost
Like, they would
them.
Where the fuck did he go?
You know, because it wasn't exact science. They used to just
We'll just light the fire. Sorry, Liam.
Yeah.
they used to tie a rope around the person's waist
Oh
and
my
hang
God.
them upside down. So if that rope breaks or something comes
Yeah.
loose, or you caught, they
Oops.
just yeah, and there was just a cadre of children imprisoned by chimney sweep companies that fell down roofs and
Could you imagine, like, man, this is the 5th chimney sweep this month. You just have, like, 10 bodies up there and you're, like, lighting your chimney.
Imagine if that's your
Lighting your
house.
fire? Yeah.
You just had a
You just got
fucking
the all dead bodies up in your chimney.
yeah, a little orphan just splattered in our living room.
right.
Santa is not going to be able to fit down that chimney
Yeah.
this fucking year.
They were crazy back then before they invented any kind of regulations.
Yeah, that's true. They were
rules.
they were doing what the fuck, whatever
They're
the
just
fuck they want.
like, you
Throw
guys-
the kid in the chimney. It's whatever.
Like there's a big fucking dark cloud around the city. You guys think we should do something about
No.
this?
The funniest thing is, like, could you imagine the guy, like, rolling up to the orphanage and be like, rough week, you lost all of them? They're like, yeah, we need, like, I don't know, 7 more. Chimney size at the orphanage.
And maybe some stronger rope if you got it.
Yeah, maybe.
Just to be safe.
Teach them not to wiggle their ankles around when they have them hanging upside down cleaning the chimney.
Have them hold their breath a little bit better, you know?
Yeah, maybe you should learn to fucking hold your breath better.
I think for the 100th episode, I should relapse on cocaine and smoke crack.
We're not even at the 20th episode.
Listen, I think for the 100th episode, I should relapse on cocaine and smoke crack the whole episode. And it's
You've not.
and it's just me smoking crack and just like talking into the microphone, like,
Why?
have you ever thought about this?
You can only do that if you release that other episode.
Oh no!
You cannot relapse on anything unless you show the world that. Also.
That other episode, we've only have one.
Because that's truly relapsing on.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, no, that was because that was right when I thought I was going to lose my job. So I got wasted before the episode, and I was feeling just like. I was like, oh, I need to lay into my feeling, and apparently me laying into my actual emotion is me being manic. So it's
It's always fun.
There's only one person who's commented so far that they want to see it. So
And it was your father.
yeah, thanks, Dad. At least I know you watched the show.
I mean, I could comment, but
Don't.
I didn't.
Don't. You don't want to see it.
I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't.
1 second.
I remember specifically saying that I didn't want to be in that episode that day, and then that happened.
That's with me and Anthony.
Yeah.
That's off the rails.
Could you imagine if they're, you know how like nonchalant people, this is how I would view myself doing the crack episode. You know how people were like super nonchalant smoking cigarettes in the 50s?
Yes.
Could you imagine me just like posing?
Smoke it like
Smoking, like this is a picture, this is a crack
lighting
pipe.
the crack pipe underneath.
Guys,
Just casually.
Yeah.
Like what? Yeah, you're like in an armchair.
Yeah.
With like a book, and you're like,
like a
Good evening.
corn
Good
cob crack
a
pipe.
corn cob crack pipe. A corn crab pipe,
I
crack pipe,
have
and a
just
button
smoked a
nose.
fine crack. I cooked it up with the finest baking soda
Baking
I could
soda.
find.
I remember once when I still did cocaine, someone was like, "Do you do hard?" And I was like, "Are you asking me to fuck you for cocaine?" He's like, "No, like, do you smoke crack?" I was like, "No, I don't smoke crack." And he's like, "What is the same shit?" And I was like, "It may be the same shit, but there's definitely a line between."
Is this the same shit?
Yeah, it's literally crack.
I guess crack
Crack,
cocaine. Okay,
crack,
yeah.
crack
I'm
cocaine.
an idiot.
Crack cocaine is cocaine cooked together with baking powder so you can smoke it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, there's a definite line.
I'm not poor.
I'm sorry that you.
I do not do.
What do I look like?
Crack cocaine.
I want to say this one last thing. We could probably say goodbye really quick. This is the last. This is number 3, right?
I think
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
Right.
Hell yeah.
There is. Okay. And this may be getting cut out. So if all of a sudden you just see there's nothing being said right now.
It's just boop.
Went to McDonald's. I saw an African American woman with such large eyelashes that she was struggling to keep her eyes open. Alright? And I feel like maybe personally I would have a panic attack if I was in that situation because I would feel like there was moths flying in front of my eyes all the time. And I started thinking about it and then had a panic attack in the line at McDonald's.
Moths.
Because, I don't know, I feel like they would look like moths in front of your eyes because they were so big. And I was like, I started thinking about having moths attached to my eyes, and then I had a panic attack in my car waiting for McDonald's.
That's a good look. A new style.
I mean,
moth eye.
You know what I'm talking about,
I
too.
do know what you're talking about.
Okay.
But I think multiple races do it.
This one was huge. She could not keep her fucking eyes open.
However, I do think it is a little bit weird looking when you wear just fake eyelashes, no other makeup. Just the fake eyelashes.
I think that's what
I'm
it
a
was.
little bit like
Oh man.
that.
One of the last times I went to the dispensary, this lady had nails that, I'm not kidding, were like probably 3, 4, like, and they did the little curl at the end. They were starting to curl up a little bit at
Now,
the end. I was like,
Listen,
whoa.
I like getting my nails done. I like getting fake nails. Okay, but how do you wipe your ass doing that?
That's
And
literally what just popped into my head. I was
I
literally in
know.
my hand. In my
I
hand, I was
know.
like trying to picture like a piece of paper. I'm
I'm like
maybe
doing
just-
anything. Like she's like,
I
can
know
I see your...
that it's a thing and that so many
Yeah.
people have them. One of my coworkers who I mean I still work with her, but I used to work with her closer a few years ago. She used to have nails that were probably like this long, you know? So still way too long for me. Honestly, once they get longer than like this, it's too much. And I would watch her like type on the computer, and it was literally like tick, tick, tick.
Do you use the nails or do you like kind of try to go flat?
She used the tips of the nails.
Tips of the nails?
Oh,
Tips
wow.
of the nails.
So no, that's kind of cool if you got fast with it. You're like,
No, it was not fast.
but yeah, no, probably would not feel
I remember
good.
like in Eon.
I watched her put like gloves on, you know, to do to like pass meds and shit, and it would just like break. Yeah.
I remember in Eon, there's like anime called Eon Flux where the guy was typing on the computer and his fingers like split open into like multiple different small fingers. People should think about with really long nails should like get technology
Multiple hands.
where it's just like, you know what I mean, all at the same time. I'll insert the Eon Flux clip I'm talking about specifically.
Now
But
that is an
20
idea.
fingers, yeah.
That's like, have you seen those small hands that you can get for your fingers?
Oh, yeah.
And then you can get fingers for your finger hands.
That's madness.
So
I feel like I want to do that on LSD and have like finger hands and then hand fingers just.
fingers on fingers on fingers on fingers.
Okay, 1 second. We're gonna do this is okay. So this is episode 20. Another 10 down. Let's put it out into the world.
Okay.
We'll all get to pitch one
Pitch one.
dream guest.
Like anybody in the whole world.
Yeah, we're gonna put it out
Alive or dead?
there. Well, they
They
have, to be alive.
Okay. Can't be a dead person.
Does anyone have any dream guests?
I was thinking,
Um.
I don't honestly, I'm just gonna throw this out there. Bones Justice.
I know that's
we're close.
a good one.
I know we're close.
That is possible.
I know Skylar might be trying to make this happen. So.
Yeah.
I just got a friend request from the new Bones Justice account, and I felt very
dope.
Like,
yeah, I want to like ask him about
I
like his music and shit.
Yeah,
that is a very good
learn
answer.
about his life.
If Christian Weston Chandler ever beat the case,
ooh,
to have him here,
that is good.
Because
did you ever look into more?
You guys
of that
told
lore?
me about that.
Yeah,
you need to look into the real lore.
Mostly just because I was alive and paying attention to it when it was concurrent, so it's all up here for me. So to like, it would be nice to have someone here to just talk about it, and it would be she would be the first person experience, because there's like Liquid Chris fascinates me. All these like side characters, I'd love to get her opinion on how she viewed them, and even in the time, because she's probably gonna have more perspective now from doing time in jail. You know what I mean? Everyone gets perspective in jail.
I saw a video, a TikTok, where it was like people casting a movie for like if they were casting a movie about this, and I saw Liquid Chris.
Wait, let me guess. Let me think. Paul Dano.
That's exactly.
He looks exactly. I was like, who's that guy? I even.
That's exactly who it was.
When I saw Paul Dano for the first time on.
As the Riddler?
No. The first time I saw Paul Dano in Always the Sun, that one movie,
Miss Sunshine.
Little Miss Sunshine. I literally thought, I'm like, did they get Liquid Chris in this movie? I thought Paul Dano was Liquid Chris.
I love Little Miss Sunshine. I love that movie. A dream guess?
Yeah.
Aaron Carter.
No.
Why not? He's dead.
Dead.
Fuck. Okay.
That would have been my number. When I thought of this topic, the first one I thought was
Hologram.
No, my next one, Nick Carter.
Ooh.
Oh.
I want the real knowledge.
You know,
because Aaron Carter's not going to give us anything. He's going to give us, whatever the fuck. Nick Carter is going to give us really what Aaron Carter.
We could talk about Nick Carter. We could talk about, obviously, that one dude that like fucked him in the ass to like make Backstreet Boys.
Mm-hmm.
You could talk.
We're getting the real Aaron Carter.
You could talk about getting pussy in the '90s and
And today, the Backstreet Boys are still together today. We were just watching Pluto TV, and they had that stupid ass commercial for like fucking laundry detergent.
Yeah. So we're putting those all out there.
That would be pretty banging interview. I'm not gonna lie.
Nick Carter hit me up.
Yeah. So if you're listening,
you were definitely my favorite Backstreet Boy as a child.
Yeah.
Sorry about your bro.
Yeah. Sorry.
We love him.
R.I.P.
All right, that was a good episode. Episode 20.
Hells yeah.
Everyone join me. Pop the pussy, pop the pussy.
Nice.
Okay. Do you want to work any music tonight, Spencer? You got anything going on? I want to try to make a new Power Hour intro song that we can. The first 5 have the original song. Everything up to this point has the concurrent song that I use only sometimes, because sometimes I don't do an intro when it's funnier not to.
Cold open.
Thank you.